I'm back. How are you guys doing? It's about back, anyway. Let me turn the music and all that back for this game. Give you the screen region. Should probably change the ticker so that way it's better. Has anyone seen Ready Player One? Is it as bad as everyone says it is? Because people were asking me when I was playing Fortnite just a minute ago, like, "Hey, do you like what movies do you like?" And you know, inevitably, the movies that people are talking about right now are like Black Panther and Ready Player One. And Black Panther looks fine for what it is. I just don't like superhero movies. Me and my friends, like, back when we hang out a bunch, we sat down, we rented, like, all of the Marvel Universe ones. Marvel is the one with Iron Man, right? And Hulk? Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, because DC is Batman. So, anyway, we rented all the Marvel movies that were out from Redbox, and we like, a bunch of beer and wine and, like, stuff like that, and we just sat at my apartment, and we binge-watched, like, the whole fucking trilogy or whatever it was up at that point. I think it was, like, up to Iron Man 2. We watched, like, all of the DC universe, or, Marvel universe back to back. And if that's not a reason to never want to fucking watch another one, I don't know what it is. Because, like, some of the people I was hanging out with, they enjoyed the Marvel movies. They were, like, huge Marvel fans. And they're like, wow, this is great. And then by about, like, the second or third movie, like, people's interest in keeping this up was pretty low. Except for, like, one friend. Long story short, it was a bad situation. So, the achievements that I'm trying to get, it's just, there's only one guy who actually got to the end of that first wave of movies. And I don't know why we did that, because I don't like superheroes. Like, I mean, like, I collected comics, but I wasn't, like, super into it. I just, like, as a kid, I realized that collecting comic books was a thing I was supposed to do. So I sort of, like, did it because that was a thing kids did. And I wanted to do things that kids did because I was an awkward child and couldn't figure that out on my own. Anyway, Who Needs Relics, Speed Climber, Minimalist, and Ascend 10. I want to try and do either Who Needs Relics or Minimalist. It depends on whether or not I got the thing. Do you think that's possible with the silent? Anyway, someone came into work the other day, and he was buying Ready Player One. So I asked him, you know, is that book any good? And he was like, oh yeah, you know, I'm buying a copy for my wife because I love it so much. I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh man, yeah. You could just, like, it's set in the future, and he goes on for like a solid 10 minutes, and I'm like, I don't fucking care at all. Like, I just don't. Like, you can tell me about this, but, like, realize that, like, I get paid the same amount for you to tell me about Ready Player One as I don't. And so, I'm going to leave. I'm going to go somewhere else. Let's try it with the silent. I haven't played with the silent. I remove a card from your deck. Yeah, let's try and do Minimalist. So, Minimalist, you want to get as few cards as possible. Let's get rid of Defend, I guess. I don't know. Ready Player One seems like, hey, do you guys remember this? The movie. It's sort of like how Family Guy used to do references in order to, like, make up for the fact that they didn't know how to do jokes. Like, they just referenced things. Hey, guys, by the way, do you remember Power Rangers? I watched Power Rangers growing up. I like Power Rangers. I could write for Family Guy. I could write a Ready Player One. The game is really quiet. Why? Why the fuck does that keep happening? You're basically describing Robot Chicken. Yes, let's Let's rip things off without actually... There we go. Is that better? The game is shy. Everyone loves Power Rangers. It doesn't matter. So I don't really know what the cards that are good for the silent are as well as I do the other one. It's at like half right now. I don't know what's up the sound levels. It's something to do with getting that Elgato thing set up. Alright, draw cards until you have 6 cards in your hand, unplayable. Twitch still says Fortnite. I updated it. You might need to refresh. I don't think it matters. But Black Panther looks like, I don't know, Spider-Man. I like Batman. It's like, it doesn't look bad, I don't fucking care. Do I want to remove or... I probably want to remove, because I can get more cards later. Transform is not going to be as useful. I'm not really sure what I'm trying to do. Does anyone remember the Bible? Someone stole a Bible from work the other day. He's going to get really fucking confused when he gets to the part where it says, "Thou shalt not steal." He's going to be like, oh, fuck. Like that's one of the things that you just like. I'm not a Christian. I don't bash on Christians, but that also seems like a I don't know, if you're gonna steal something, don't steal the Bible. Maybe we have it's like an entertainment store. You can get books and video games and stuff like that. I just work in the video game side of it. You can get free Bibles. I got a free Bible. The pages are that really thin paper that, like, is still kind of aesthetically pleasing to me. I think I got that as, like, a graduation gift or something. It was from someone at church, and it was just sort of like, thanks. Maybe they were being ironic. I mean, like, usually you just find books and they've put, like, I don't know, the Bible in, like, Christian fiction, and it's like, oh, you're clever. You Richard Dawkins fucker. You're very clever. That's really a nice joke for me, trying to, like, deal with, like, having to stock books. So I just ignore it, because I'm not fucking dealing with that shit. Anyway, Poison. I feel like I need to get Heal Knot if I'm gonna do this. Poison is probably a good choice just in case if I run into something where I have to deal with it. Because I don't really have a way of, like, if something has, like... The Heal Knot combo is great, but the problem is... you end up doing a lot of damage to yourself on guys with spikes. So by having, like, Deadly Poison upgraded, you can really just combo off that and really save yourself a lot of health. It's not the best card in the world, but it does the job plenty fine. I should probably turn on, like, the fast mode so that way we can, like, get good at speed. Taking cards in a minimalist run, is that what you do? But I mean, I feel like you just don't have the option to do enough, like how do you have enough healing? Like, how do you have enough cards to actually do something? Do you just depend on getting orrery or something? Like, how do you... Is that how you do it? Like, I just don't really understand how you get... I guess you'd want to have, what is it, the peace pipe, and then the mask as well. And then you can for sure get rid of... Catalyst seems good. Alright, I guess we're going poison, because obligatory poison deck. Skewer is good, if it's anything like Whirlwind, which I believe it is. Flash of Steel plus dual wield. Yeah. It's a really good game. I like this game. I have almost 100 hours in it at this point. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different ways of doing damage. We should probably get rid of one of our shanks. And that'll be fine. Poison seems like an okay choice. What is that? Non-boss chests also contain cards now. Alright, well I can get this shop again, but I'm not going to be able to get anything out of it, so I'm going to go here. We actually have a fairly nice chat, which is good. I'm lucky that my chat ends up not being dicks. You get a little bit of a say in it as a content creator, but not a lot. I designed all the shirts except for the Rev Mech shirt. Yeah. I don't know what's gonna happen first. Okay, the damage does, and then he splits. Frick. I just took some damage I didn't need to. I could have used the potion in order to clear that out. Darkest Dungeon is just, I don't know, I can't get into it, man. I have a hard time with it. So Cloak and Dagger seems like a good replacement for the shields that I've got. Discard your hand and add a Shiv. See, that one, I don't know how you use Storm of Steel correctly. Unless if you have a discard deck. I don't know how good a discard deck would be. You'd have to build it from scratch that way. Well, I'm glad you did too, Goblin Cat, and thank you for coming by. I don't really feel like any of these are good enough to... Well, thank you, Maffa, for giving Plague a sub. I don't feel like any of those cards I just had were good enough. I'm gonna wait, actually. The maximum number of cards I draw is 2 plus 5, 7, minus 1, 6, 6 times 4, 24. Why no face cam? Does it require it? Am I wearing... Okay, I'm wearing clothes, so I could do a face cam. It's gonna be out of sync, so I'm just gonna, there was no point in doing it that way. Oh no! I'm just gonna build up poison. I think a poison deck is probably a better way of building than anything else that I can achieve right now. Get some weak and... Yeah, they improved a lot of the animations. They've been doing it, like, very piecemeal. So you probably don't notice it unless you're playing this game a lot, but, like, a lot of the stuff they're just changing over time. And so a lot of the stuff did just look like shit. Like, this guy I don't think was animated before, and now he is. It's great. I'm really impressed on how this game is coming along. A lot of the things that I had issues with this game was, you know, art assets being really low quality, and I feel like they spent more time trying to make sure that the art assets for the cards were good, and then the game itself played well. He didn't really have any shading. Yeah, he was very flat. So we just styled on that guy pretty hard. Whenever you add a skill to your deck, it's upgraded. Okay. Thank you for the 200 bits, Plague. Well, thank you, Plague Arcade. Yeah, let's hope you're having a better day now. It was very nice of you, Mafa. Thank you for that. Alright. Alright. So that's upgraded. We can triple poison now. Well-Laid Plans is a really strong card if you can get a copy of it. 2 of them or just 1 of them? That was probably a bad decision. I'm just going straight into, like... Let's just fuck things up, man. Let's do this hardcore. Let's get violent. I need Specimen. Specimen would help quite a bit. I haven't played the Hunter, or I guess I'm going Poison build. I haven't played the Silent recently, so I don't really remember how to play her right. Shigedairyu. I don't remember how to pronounce that, so I'm not going to even draw or try. Whenever you draw a copy of this card, add it to your hand, deal 4 damage, exhaust. Specimen's a rare relic. I haven't seen it in a while, but I've also been playing the armor dude, so it's just not a thing you see. We already have a pretty strong deck, and if I can just cull it down to just the poison, I think we'll be pretty solid. I don't think I need more poison, really. Because the bouncing is infinite, right? It doesn't exhaust. It's just the catalyst that does. Yeah, I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay with what I got. I should heal, though. I'm trying to get the 5 or less cards achievement, so... That's a pretty good start to the poison. Oh, but I forgot to cast it, so... Free block is handy in a poison deck. We'll be okay. That should do fine. Doesn't really matter. We're gonna take 6 times 4 is 30? No. 4 less than 30. I'll live. It's gonna hurt. I want to kill him before he gets a chance to actually pull off his next blast. This is a pretty solid deck so far. I already have the achievement of getting however many poisons. I don't feel like I need Doppelganger if my ideal deck is going to be 5 cards. Whenever you play a skill, deal 4 damage to a random, or 3 damage to a random enemy. I've never found this card to be all that great. Double your damage next turn. I think we're okay. I don't really need any of these. Astrolab, Ectoplasm. I need the gold. Astrolab would be a good way for me to switch out some of these cards that I'm not really huge into, like Strike and one of the defends. I could switch out one of the defends, and we're trying to get to 5 or less cards, so I need the money in order to, like, get rid of cards. So I'm gonna do this because it's a way for me to switch out for other cards. What did I get? Burst, Blur, and Blade Dance. It's actually a fairly good combination of cards. Wraith is too expensive. If it was 2, yeah, I agree. I could afford that. I think this is the best path, unless if there's another shop up here. So I just take this path here, and this hits a bunch of question marks along the way. Question marks you might be able to... I get 1 armor next turn. Good. Burst the Catalyst is a free achievement? Yeah, basically. Your next 2 skills are played twice, okay? Double Poison and Double Catalyst. I think we have a good deck. Let's just get out some of the garbage. I'd rather not add a garbage card to my deck. Whoops. Probably could have done that better. Okay, that should prevent a decent chunk of damage. Yeah, alright. I need to do something better about the armor, but otherwise, like, I'm pretty solid right now, I think. Bouncing Flask is really good. Oh, fuck, man. Heal Knot's really good. Like, I could make a deck with just that. I feel like buying it. No, I have to have 2 copies of it, and I'd have to find another one. You know what? It's better for me to not. Now, what can I get rid of? What's garbage in this lot? I'm not a huge fan of Survivor here. Apotheosis. Upgrade all your cards for the rest of the combat. They're all going to be upgraded. There's going to be 5 cards. I'm going to hit at least a couple more by the time of this. I get to the end of this. Survivor is way better than Defend. I guess so. So let's get rid of the one of the Defends then. Discarding a card right now with a smaller deck starts to become more and more of an issue. I could get other things, but I mean, we're still trying to limit this deck down. Blade Dance is okay every now and then. It's a good way to fluff out the deck with extra stuff. Not a huge fan of Survival. Purity sounds great, but it doesn't actually help with the achievement, so. I'm going to save my money so that way I have a little bit more to deal with stuff later. One needs upgrading that we're going to keep. So what is our ideal in deck? Burst, Bouncing Flask, Catalyst, Deadly Poison. That leaves 1 card. Should probably be Armor. Blur, probably. That seems like a good deck. So that means getting rid of 2 Defense, Survivor, Neutralize, and Blade Dance. And that would allow us to get some serious poison damage going out every turn. Blur is better than Survivor in that it doesn't cost me the discard. It also allows me to keep the block turn to turn. It's not as much block, but we're trying to go for the minimalist achievement, which is 5 cards or less. We're gonna heal. Let's get those relics. Burst. Blur. Now, 4 times 1, 2, that's 6, right? 4 times 6 is 24. And do 24 damage to one of these guys. This guy's doing the most damage, so we can bring his damage down the most. Because 25% of 7 is not as much as 25% of 14. Because of the way it rounds numbers. It's not the same increment, even if it was, like, closer. Kill the guy in the back, he's the worst. The guy in the middle always trips me up because I feel like he'd be the worst, but the trapping, not being able to do damage is pretty bad. Though, I'm running mostly a skill deck. So. You know what? Let's do Bouncing Flask first, and then we'll do a Deadly Poison. That didn't really achieve much. I was kind of hoping I'd get more out of that. Howdy, let me touch your butt. That's a good name. Alright, so we can throw poison out, but it's not going to do much. This is going to hurt. I should probably just armor. I can use explosions if I need to. The elite is probably pretty bad for this deck. They're all pretty bad. It's going to be pretty brutal regardless. Alright, so who has the most? This guy has the most. On the next skill that we cast... Okay, so... Defend, and then Catalyst. We can get rid of that guy. He had the most poison, so we're going to do the most damage by, you know, doing that to him. And then do that. He's got 16 minus 2 health, basically. We're out of stuff. We can use the explosive potion. It's not going to be enough to kill anyone this turn, is it? Let's go ahead and throw the flask. Nah, it kills that guy. And that's 10 damage that we didn't take, which is nice. We got a really good poison deck going right now. Just strip away all the bullshit and just get the good shit, and you have a good deck. Alright. That guy I can kill. I'm gonna have to overkill this guy. No. If I neutralize him, he's still doing damage. Do I take damage this turn? I don't take damage this turn. I'd rather hit him like that and then do a bunch like that to him. This guy will have 1 health left, and we'll find some way of dealing damage to him this next turn. Blade Dance, perfect. And then discard the wound, because we don't need it. Cool. 2 damage. And then just... Singing Bowl. Great! That's a really good thing for this deck. Singing Bowl, by the way, anytime you get a choice to choose cards, you can just instead increase your health. So instead of hitting skip, we're just going to increase our health right now. Because we have the cards we want, we need less cards in our deck now. This way. No curses from here on out. Heal ourselves a little bit more. Shovel, we can dig for things at rest sites. I probably need to make sure everything's upgraded. It doesn't heal, no, but when you heal at a rest site, you heal based on your max health. So it's 30% of your max health. So every time I do that, it would help quite a bit. Backflip, the armor plus draw power is not going to be as useful because I have a max hand size of 5 or 7. So, oh, it does. Oh, cool. Shovel and then pray for a peace pipe. That's an option as well. Do I need to heal? I think I need to heal. Let's go ahead and heal. I don't know how you beat this game in 20 minutes. There's the second heal knight. I could have fucking had that. I could have fucking had that. That's disappointing. And it's tempting, too. Because I could fucking get it right now, and then I'd be able to start getting in that combo. But we don't have the peace pipe yet. Yeah, the achievement for beating this game is 20 minutes. I'm not going to be able to do it this run. They're getting down to close to 5 minutes. What the fuck? Noxus Fumes is too slow for this deck. That's true. I like Heal Hook, but we'd have to find 2 more slots to remove cards. And at best, we're going to have 1 right now. So we're gonna have to hold off, unfortunately, which sucks. 75 to remove a card? Yes, please. Alright, what are we removing? Blade Dance or Defend. One of those 2 needs to go. All the cards that we're going to keep to the end are upgraded, so we don't need to worry about that. is going to be Blade Dance or Defend, because I think Survivor is better than Defend, and Blade Dance I think is better than... Yeah, I think that would be the trick, Maffa. Yeah, let's get rid of Defend. Doing it off stream might help, because it has the timer, so you know it's legit. Unless if you can hack the timer, I guess, but... Okay. I wish I had one more energy, because I could Catalyst Bouncing Flask, but I think we're gonna burst Deadly Poison Catalyst here, with the Neutralize thrown in for good measure. We're gonna take a lot of damage. Yeah. We can Survivor, but I feel like just killing them will end up making me take less damage. So... Shiggy de Aereo. I think he might be dead. This deck is not terribly great with dealing with crowds, unfortunately. Though I can just... Alright, we're going to focus fire the guy in the middle. He's got the most health, but he's going to be taking the most damage here. Alright. Is it worth catalysting anyone? 3 times 14 is more health than he's got. That's a death. Then we blur into a survivor, and we live. And guys die. These guys look like LARPers to you. Like the costume's kind of shit, but they're really into it. Yeah, I feel it. I feel it hardcore. Burst, then bouncing, I guess. I liked that deck. The one from the last stream of this, I really liked that deck, but unfortunately it just wasn't meant to be. 3 times... Oh, I don't know factorials. 3 times 4 plus 4... 12 plus 12 plus 4 is not 36. 12 plus 12 plus 12 is 36. Do I have another? Okay. We'll go Blade Dance into a Neutralize, into a Survivor, and we'll get rid of this guy. Because we can't play him this turn anyway. Oh, shit. Whoops. I should have done that last. Oh, well. I didn't take any damage this turn. So that's good. That guy is totally fine, and that needs to not be the case at all. Play Chungus first. We can't Chungus right now. Okay, that guy's dead. We don't have to worry about him anymore. He won't deal damage until after I murder him, so... armor. And then... Alright. 2 times 12 is... 2 times 12 is 24 plus 5. It's 1 off. That's fine now, because we can Shiv, and he's dead. I feel like my poison output at this point is high enough that I can handle things. Now, do I heal or do I dig? If I can get a peace pipe, I will be in great shape. But the chances are I'm not going to get peace pipe. You have to have, you need to win. Yeah, you have to beat the Spire. You have to kill the heart in order to... We're at pretty low and we're about to fight the boss of this floor. So, dig. The boss is going to die. Alright, cool. Curses can now be played. Whenever you play a curse, you lose 1 HP and it exhausts the card. He is going to remove his artifact. I might lose here. What the hell even is this boss? It's like an armor without a head. 14 times 9. Catalyst? Yeah, let's catalyst him. That's a pretty good start. And then block a whole shit ton. We're gonna take some damage this turn, but it's fine. I think I kill him, if not this turn, next turn. Yeah. This is why I'm confident that I'm gonna be able to beat Vinny in our race when we have it. Because I just styled on that dude like he was a level 1 scrub. Get out of here with that bullshit. Specimen it is. Definitely forever, yes. Specimen, for those of you that aren't aware, moves the poison from one guy to another guy once the first guy dies. Which is ideal. There's 2 shops available to us, and they're on completely different paths. I don't think there's a way for us to shift over to that path. We have to be here. Yeah, we have to choose one of the shops we're going to. I'm going to choose the one that's farther back. So that way I have more chances to... well, how many rest sites can we hit? Because we might be able to get a toke. We got to hit as many elites, then. We have to get the peace pipe. I think that's the only way we're going to be able to pull this off at this point. More chances of Chungus? It's true. We do need to vape pretty hard. Because we need to get it down to 5 cards, which means we need to get rid of Neutralize Survivor and Blade Dance. I don't think I have enough money to be able to afford the thing, so I think the leftmost path going through the right. I think that's right there. I think... Well, no, we can hit more rest sites like that. We'll have to skip one of the elites. We'll see. I think I'll be fine on the Unawakened. He's going to, he's going to remove the poison as soon as he dies, which is going to be brutal. The damage he's going to output the first round that he gets a chance is going to be bad, but I feel like I can kill that other guy, one of his cultists, pretty fast, so I should be fine. Burst into... These are going to be pretty... This is just normal. I'm practicing to fight against Vinny, and we're probably just going to be playing on normal and not Ascension. Immediately after he transitions to Awoken, he hits for like 40, yeah. That's what I'm kind of worried about more so than anything. Will Specimen not carry it over? Well, if I kill him first before I kill the cultist, then he'll transfer all the poison to the cultist, and then the cultist can transfer it to him. So I got to target, I guess, the Awakened and ignore the cultist is the strategy there. Alright, now who has the most poison on them? You do. You're dying. I need to, like, have a little bit more self-preservation here, because I'm not really doing that, and I'm taking a lot more damage than I oughta. And then it should... They're dead. Styling! 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 Choke is so good, though. It's too bad. Oh, no! Oh, fucking bullshit. Ah! I guess we go with Writhe because it's less cards. Oh, right. I ignore the curse. Okay, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I thought I had just killed that run. I don't want the relic that much. Oh, yes! Blade Dance probably offers a better reward, so we'll remove that right now. Healed me up to full HP. Cool. Down to 2 cards I need to remove. Alright. So the Bouncing Flask does 12. So let's do some math real quick. 12 or 24 or 6 times 12 times 3. 12 times 3 is 36. So it's better to burst, double or whatever poison, and then catalyst. You don't want to fuck around with the Orb Walker. What was that? Let's dig. Regal Pillow, sure. It's not required for this run. Right, then left. Yeah, I think right, then left. Oh, it's going well. I fight them, I get a relic. I think I'll be okay, guys. I'm pretty sure on this one. Yeah, this is why I wanted Specimen. Yeah, Specimen makes things a lot easier. Dig, Peace Pipe, Peace Pipe, Peace Pipe. Ooh, that's actually really good. 'Cause none of these, excluding Neutralized, is an attack. So I can actually go multiple turns without attacking. If I don't play attacks in my turn, I gain an extra energy the next turn. So free energy. No downside. I need to get rid of 2 cards. I don't think it's possible. It's not possible at this point, is it? Oh, that's bullshit. This is what happens to me. This is what happens to me. I have no other way of removing the cards. Time to remove neutralize? I don't know how. Is bouncing flask better for this situation? No. No, it's still the other way around. Because I can just... I do have to worry about the explosion guy. I'm gonna start using the neutralize on him. I gave it to the wrong guy. RNG could help me here, but, there we go. Got it. Burst. Blur. Survivor. And then Shiggy Diddy Garyu. They changed how exploders work because it was too easy to counter. Okay. Let me give you the dilemma that I'm looking at right now. The shop I can for sure pay to remove one card. The question mark might be some other quest or event that allows me to remove multiple cards. I need to remove 2. It makes more sense to go to the shop if you think about it the first time, but I feel like the question mark's gonna be the better way if there's some peace pipe in the shop. Peace pipe in the shop. If there's a peace pipe in the shop, then I can peace pipe at the campfire. Falling is just 1. Shop may have toke. We just have to pray the shop has toke. Shop it is. You have the most health. You die first. Shiggy diggy. What's the correct way of doing this? Is it poison or is it bouncing flask? This can miss the target, which does nothing aside from waste our time. Keep your HP? I guess that would have been the better choice. Oh well. Yeah, I don't really know why Fortnite and PUBG are on mobile now. It just doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. Can you stop? I mean, whoever lives gets the like, just a huge-ass stack of poison. So I won't take any damage here. Please stop poisoning him. God damn it. For fuck's sake. I think we've hit our wall. I can't get out of this. I just have to... But the bouncing does whatever it fucking feels like. That's the problem. It just does whatever it feels like. So one dies every time, and then the other one is like at death's door, and then the other one fucking comes back. I'm gonna take, what is that, 26 this turn? Okay, no, wait. Things are changing as long as I use neutralize every turn. Stop using neutralize, but I can get double oh yeah, that's only 6. We have to not use neutralize. Yeah, I think you're right. I have potions. Yes. I don't see how that advantages me right now. I have to poison. That could have been really dumb. That could have been a really dumb way of dying. Alright. Burst. He's not gonna die this turn, but he'll die in like 3 turns. Shiggy diggy. Okay. Blur, Survivor, remove, neutralize. Bouncing Flask, I guess. And then he dies. Just a style on him, some. You see me, like, moving my mouse all the way around it? Okay. I guess that's just that. That guy has a shit ton of stuff. I'm less concerned about weakened than about poison. So I want to burst Bouncing Flask to maximize the chance that he negates. Cool. Alright, we got rid of all of his armor. Good hands. Let's try that again. Armor? Probably armor. Yeah, let's not take as much damage as possible. Cool. Take 2 damage, that's fine. I can play curses and take 1 damage, or they're just ethereal and they'll go away. And they're not even curses, they're statuses. Which is a good correction. 20 damage here. We can survivor them, but that discards them. Okay, that gets rid of him, so I'm not actually going to take damage this turn. Nope, I will take damage this turn. I don't know how I thought... No, it's because I thought it was going to be doubled again. Alright, so everyone dies next turn. Thanks for that. Regen potion. Nice. Alright, toke, 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 toke! Fuck! Will it reset the shop and give me a different one? No, it's the same shop. Fuck me. Might as well beat it. What's wrong with 1 extra card? The achievement is 5 cards or less. I can remove 1 card, guys. Ha ha! Fuck you. Maybe it won't. Yeah, maybe it won't. Oh yeah, we might as well buy some stuff because we're about to. Okay. Block potion. Yeah, let's get some block potions. Might as well. No point in digging. There's not a relic that allows you to remove them without going to the site, right? Like there's just fucking rot. I don't know why I turned to Gollum there. Madness? Dig for the pipe? No, we're at the last thing. We're going to the final boss. We can't pipe. I need health. Yeah. Guess. It's not useful to dig for the pipe now. And there's not any other ones that are like that, right? Lift. Yes, with all those attacks that we're doing. Alright, so, again, the strategy is to attack the Awakened first, because he's going to transfer the poison over to one of the cultists. If we misfire, hit one of the cultists instead, that's fine, but we need to go after the Awakened first. That way the poison with Specimen moves back to him once the cultist dies. So we're gonna burst, deadly poison, then catalyst. Drink the regeneration potion. He's gonna go down in like 2 turns, and then pop a block. Alright. Burst, blur, and then bouncing or deadly? No, probably shield, right? 24 plus 6, 36 I'm taking. And then drink this because we're going to keep the shield for the next 2 turns, so. And then we can keep it indefinitely because of blur. This fucking game robbed me. I hope you all know that. I hope you all understand what just fucking happened. Poison. We're gonna take some damage this turn. Yeah, this guy has a phase 2, which is why I poisoned him first. That way the poison transfers over to the cultists. Then the cultists die, one-shotted, and we're fine. So we win, just in the most disappointing possible way. That's just disappointing, man. Some bullshit. Hopefully the game doesn't register the 6 cards. It only registers 5, but I don't think that's the case because there's an achievement that's 3. And you can exhaust to it. 3 cards in your hand, deck, and discard. It's not about the achievements, it's about the relics that we earned along the way. Fucking asshole. No, bouncing poison doesn't yield twice. Unfortunately. Had I not done it the way I did it, where I went after the god first before the cultists, I would have lost Archaeopteryx. I feel like I could get my time down, especially if I wasn't talking to chat, but I think Vinny's fucked on this race, but I may just be getting overconfident. You got lucky that it bounced to the cultist instead of the boss? No, because if it had bounced to the boss instead, I would have just ended up stacking more poison onto the cultist and killed him, and then the cultist or the god would have died first. I'm not sure which, and then it wouldn't have mattered. No, I'm beating myself up because that's the closest I've ever gotten to getting that achievement, and it was just RNG fucked me. I would have taken some extra damage, probably about like 20 extra, and I had enough. I had at that point barricade. I was fine. It is practice. I hope they add more variations rather than floors. Kill God. Who needs relics might be easier. Beat the game with only one relic. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm gonna do another BRB. Do you guys want to see another run of this today? Because I feel like I could do another hour-long run. I feel like I could do the achievements unlock anything? No, just make you feel good. Heck yeah? Alright. I'm going to do a minute and a half break, and then I'll be right back. I'm going to go to the bathroom. See you in a minute. BRB.